everyone, welcome to a new episode of Spiritual You. On today's show, we're going to be talking about my spiritual beliefs. So to start off, I was a young boy, my mom would always talk to me about the Catholic faith, and she would always tell me to pray to Diosito. Diosito is helping you. And when I say Diosito, I mean God. She always referenced to God as Diosito. And she would say, Diosito's here to help you, and so forth. So even though I'm not a Catholic, I still resonate with the term Diosito, that I use it to this day to reference to the universe or that higher power. I'd always say, oh, I need to set my intention for Diosito, or Diosito, please help me, I need help, and so forth. So I would always, you reference to the universe as that. And so that's just something that's really stuck with me, even though I don't have a specific affiliation with the Catholic faith. It's something that kind of took from that, and I still utilize it today. Now, to go deep into it further, I don't specifically have a religious affiliation. I do a lot of my own metaphysical practices that I do, to find myself spiritually. So I guess you can say I'm more of a spiritualist than affiliated with the religion. And when I say that I do metaphysical practices, I do a lot of meditating. When I pray, I do it in a meditative state where I just close my eyes. I'm thinking of setting out my intentions, my prayers out into the universe, and letting Diosito know what I need help with, or who that higher power can help for me. So I do a lot of that. I burn incense. You do a lot of setting my own intentions with stones and crystals. I always carry a piece of labradorite stone with me that I utilize with my everyday, and I'll do an episode on that if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about. But I do a lot of that. So, kind of like how religions will have their set of rules or practices. I have my own practices, but all of them are metaphysically based. So I do that. And also I am a big believer in energy and how it can come back to you, negatively or positively. So anytime that you set your ill wishes on someone or wish somebody something positive, it's energy that you're sending out. If that energy, good or bad, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you regardless. So I feel that we always got to be careful on what energy we're sending out and be mindful of that, because it's just something that can impact you. So, I always got to catch myself and be real careful if I ever get pissed off or mad, not to do that, because it's sending bad energy out that I don't want it to come back to me. And of course, try to practicing sending out good energy and, just sending good vibrations, because that will ultimately bring good things back to you. So kind of like how you would say, oh, in a Catholic household, you got to do good deeds, you got to be a good person, or well, really with any religion, you got to be good and that'll get you into heaven and so forth. So in my system, I believe doing good brings good to you, doing bad brings bad to you. So kind of like almost like the same type of belief. And that brings me to my next thing. I truly believe that everybody is praying to the same source or to the same God. I truly feel that in a way we're all going that same path. I mean, we're all going to the same higher source, but we're all reaching that source through different vehicles. So you got some of us that are going to that source in a four-door sedan. You got some others that are coming in a truck. You got people that are getting on their boats. So everybody's getting in a different type of vehicle, but we're all going still to the same source. I know some people might not like me saying that, but I just strongly believe that even though we're all praying and doing our own thing in different forms, it's still the same God. We just all have a different way of getting to Him. And I'm strongly believing in that, because ultimately, we're all humans. We all came from the same place. I don't believe that there's that separation. I just think that we learn differently on how to get there, and we just have our set values that, we want to use that path to get there. And lastly, I want to talk about reincarnation. I really feel that we have been here many lifetimes. We're always here to learn different lessons. you know, if we haven't learned a lesson previously, then we're coming back in to learn a new lesson. And if we learned our lessons from our previous lifetimes, then we are gonna move on to a higher life form or to a higher, you know, state of being. So I truly believe that, you know, as humans, we're always here to learn something. We're always here to grow. And that's why, you know, if you ever had like a reading with a psychic and they told you about something about your past lives where, you know, you have this reoccurring issue, do you have that going on right now? And if it's like a ongoing issue, just maybe means that in your past life you never got a chance to learn that ultimate lesson that you had to learn. So again, these are all my beliefs, and I respect all religions and belief systems. I even love learning about anything out there. So I will leave you guys with that, and you know, this is the information that I wanted to share. So if you guys have any comments, insights on what I had to share today, by all means, please do so. Post a comment below. But I will let you guys go for today. So until next time, you guys have a good rest of your night.